All right. So, and Timothy Possente's crimes are Timothy Possenti and Judge Robert J. Matthews are acting desperately, committing perjury, filing fraudulent documents, bench warrants, and false arrest and imprisonment to try to cover up the November 17, 2009 video statement where Eric Brown tried to do the right thing and detailed all the conspiracy, the bribery, the extortion, where Timothy Possenti demanded more and more money out of him to pay a custody master, and Judge Robert J. Matthews to bribe them to put out a sua sponte bench warrant on his child's mother and his mother-in-law. He tried to tell the truth, and he tried to tell DHS's role in the conspiracy, where they promised us 60-day investigation of our home on October 14th. Kenneth A. Dixon and Anne Marie Ambrose, DHS, had a DHS worker present at a clandestine, fraudulent, bribe for rule of show cause hearing in Judge Matthews' court on October 16th, recommending that the children be with their drug-addicted, physically abusive father. Okay, go ahead, Lorraine. You want to say anything?
Hi, sweetheart. It's Mommy, and as you can see, I'm still standing, and I love you so much, and I'm going out today, and I'm going to get signature after signature after signature, so that this particular judge, who is the author of all most demonic DHS horror stories that are going on right now, where you are going to be saved, and you have people fighting for you, most importantly your mom and your grandmother, and we dream about you and we think about you and we keep you in our hearts all the time. And I got the hamster and he's safe and sound. I fed her this morning, and everything is going to be okay. We know you don't understand everything that's going on, but the creed that you come from, I know in your hearts, you know Mommy and Grandma are coming. You know that we are not going away, okay? And I just love you so much. I love you so much, and I'm sorry that it's gotten to this point and that Mommy's not there, but don't worry, it's getting better.
We're very close by, Ezekiel and Ariel, and we will never leave until you're rescued, till you're safe.
Yes.
I want to just say on March 9th, Judge Robert J. Matthews added to his list of other perjury crimes and circus court judicial decorum. On December 18th, everybody knows it's published everywhere, how he called Eric L. Brown after Eric L. Brown asked Timothy Possenti the night before to appear at our second emergency petition for relief hearing on the 18th, and Timothy Possenti demanded an additional $2,300. When Eric L. Brown said he didn't have the $2,300, Judge Matthews called him on his cell phone the night before, on the 17th, after he was served, destroyed a stamp file filing a proof of service where Willie Brownson served Eric Brown with service, told Eric Brown not to come into court the next day, called Eric Brown on his cell phone, called Eric Brown, which is defense counsel Timothy.
Yes,
this is supposed to be a judge who's supposed to be an impartial authority to correctly adjudicate by the evidence, and he actually represented decisively, prejudicially, defense.
Yes, and I don't care what country, city, state you live in, when you are ordered to appear in court and you do not abide by that order, a sua sponte bench warrant is issued. I don't care what the charge is, what the reason is. If you are ordered to appear and you do not, you get a bench warrant.
But Judge Robert J. Matthews called Eric L. Brown on the cell phone in open court, joking, laughing, forsaking all judicial decorum, acting like
not before first telling his court recorder, stenographer, that all language after that point would be off the record.
See, these people are acting like criminals, even though they have the title of judge and they are issuing orders on court letterhead. They are abusing our courts. They are abusing existing laws and procedures. Families fight back. The new civil rights.
They're abusing us.
The new civil rights movement doesn't say change the existing laws and procedures. We're saying to hold those people who are acting criminally, abusing our laws and procedures in our courts, to hold them personally accountable. That right now the immunity language in the 1983 Civil Rights Act is being grossly abused. Judge Robert J. Matthews, when I was brought in with Honorable Mitchell S. Goldberg, U.S. District Court Judge's assistants, allowing the U.S. Marshals to hold me on one of Judge Robert J. Matthews' perjurious bench warrants again. And the reason why I call Honorable Mitchell S. Goldberg's name, you're not allowed to complain about any decision that a federal judge makes. However, through docket monitoring, the docket never lies. We've demonstrated and proven in the U.S. Citizens Docket that Honorable Mitchell S. Goldberg has acted decisively to protect his colleagues, Timothy Possenti and Fern Brown Kaplan, who are commercial litigation attorneys, wealthy, out of Delaware and Montgomery County, admitted to practice in the U.S. District Court after seeing voluminous proofs of Timothy Possenti's forged documents, the resulting willful reckless child endangerment, and the resulting abuse, injuries, and costs. And he still is proven on our trackers to have sent the U.S. Department of Justice, U.S. Marshals, to lock up
Fugitive Task Force.
The United States Fugitive Task Force.
Mind you, I was not a fugitive.
Lending credibility and authenticity to a criminal order. That order, we had lawful filings on March 2nd saying why we had a right under Pennsylvania Code 101.9 Section 9 to ask for another judge and a tribunal to discipline Judge Robert J. Matthews. He should not sit and hear any matters in the best interest of anyone's children. When I was brought before him on March 9th, escorted by U.S. Marshals, I made it very clear to Judge Matthews in open court that we have 20, at the time it was 20 Philadelphia families who he has destroyed through prolonging child abuse and destroyed their finances through preferable divorce decisions. And now we have the 37 dockets in PA Superior Court to prove it. And our 20 families, we're going to do all we can through signature gathering campaigns to make sure he is recused, impeached, removed, so that he never utters the words again in the best interest of the children, much less have any say in the matters of Philadelphia families. He then ordered me 30 days in county jail. Right? He then lied to a U.S. Marshal and said that Lorraine's release should be expedited at the beginning of this March 9th hearing. And the U.S. Marshal believed him and said that Lorraine would be home that day. When I was calling the jail and found out, and I thanked Officer Willis, Officer Gordon, and the records room, who confirmed for me that they actually, instead of receiving release to be processed from the sheriff's office per Judge Robert J. Matthews' grandstanding lie to a U.S. Marshal, they actually received orders to hold indefinitely, to hold Lorraine with no charges. That's a false arrest and false imprisonment. Lorraine was not released until after the U.S. Marshal that escorted me finally took my calls. The U.S. Marshal's office down at the court, federal court, fed my call finally to him live in the field about it was 1:52 p.m. I posted that. And he said that he would call Judge Robert J. Matthews' chambers and ask what the problem was in getting his order expedited, that it was now 30 hours old.
And within 1 hour of that, I was released.
And yeah, when 1 hour of that, then he was released. Judge Matthews is a liar. He has lied to U.S. Marshals. He has 24 counts, including wire fraud, mail fraud, perjury, and now complicit, accessory, willful to child abuse, injuries, career theft, and along with Anne-Marie Ambrose, Timothy E. Possenti, and Fern Brown Kaplan. All right, Lorraine. Good luck today. God bless. I'm going to get this up on YouTube right away.
I love you, Kobe and Fat Pants.
We love you.
I love you.
We love you. We love you, Ezekiel and Ariel.
See you later.
See you later. See you in the morning. Okay. God bless.